Sugar for shine, vinegar for bite, and chili for heat. It's the sauce that does all the heavy lifting. Restaurant style, Beijing beef, but better done in your own kitchen. Succulent beef, slightly spicy with hints of sweetness. Not from Beijing, but straight out of Chinese American kitchens. And now, your wok. With all the ingredients displayed, we'll divide it into three sections: the marinade, the sauce, and the meat and vegetables. Let's begin by marinating the beef. Most people will reach for flank or sirloin, but I'm using cross-cut short rib. It's rich, it's marbled, and built for flavor. Some other alternatives include flank steak, sirloin, or ribeye, but you can use more economical cuts too. Just look for beef with some grain and a bit of fat. They can fry up crispy and soak up sauce beautifully. Economical cuts include blade steak or the chuck, top round and bottom round. These are very affordable. Or chuck eye, even brisket, flat and very thinly sliced, a very underrated deep flavor when done right. With the beef trimmed and cleaned, add the seasoning. Just a little salt in the beginning, pepper, garlic, and ginger. Keep in mind, the soy sauce based sauces contain salt too. We will use the orange and cornstarch in a moment, but first, let's work the seasoning into the beef. And now we'll add the egg yolk to this and massage the beef. This will help with the texture, especially if deep frying. It will help the coating adhere or stick to it and make it more crispy. However, I am not deep frying this. Where wine adds depth, orange juice adds brightness. Different path, same balance. So, no alcohol, no problem. Orange juice steps in with natural sweetness and a bright citrus kick. I've left some orange juice for later, if required. We now add some cornstarch, and remember that cornstarch is not just for deep frying. It builds texture, it improves the sear, giving a nice brown color, and holds the sauce. Let's work on the sauce to make one unified sauce. Begin with black vinegar, dark soy, hoisin in no particular order. Then add in the other sauces like oyster, regular soy, and honey. So as I mentioned earlier, this is not actually from Beijing, but a Chinese American creation. It was popularized in fast casual restaurants. This classic dish is all about the contrast. That tangy, salty, and sweetness and touch of heat. The combo is what keeps people hooked. This can be cooked in a wok, skillet, or even oven finished, flexible for home cooks. Once it's all mixed and incorporated, give it a taste. At this stage, you will find that you need to add some sweetness to this. The vinegar and the salt keeps it kind of one-dimensional. Sugar will help to balance the flavor. I've added about half a teaspoon of palm sugar I then added black pepper to the sauce, and now it's tasting perfect. To a hot wok, I add some peanut oil, and now we're going to sear the beef. Let it sit there to develop some color before turning it over. Depending upon the amount you're making, cook the beef in 2 to 3 batches if required. Do not overcrowd the pan, as you'll end up stewing instead of searing your beef. I cooked a second batch of beef. Let's start with the actual dish. Add some ginger to a hot wok with some oil. Then add in the other aromatics, like the onions. After 25 to 30 seconds, add in your bell peppers and give them a saute. Remove from the wok and keep it aside. Let's work on the sauce. So, to a hot wok, we're going to add in the sauce. I've just added about 2 tablespoons of water to the sauce just to lighten it. Allow the sauce to thicken slightly. And now add the rest of that orange juice to the sauce. Let's add the beef back to the sauce and let it saturate all of that delicious flavor. Flavor has developed and the sauce has thickened, and now it's time to add the vegetables. You can see just how simple it is. I mix the vegetables in and complete the dish with a sprinkle of ground chili flakes. And there it is, tender beef in a bold, tangy sweet sauce. This is Beijing beef done right. You've got that perfect balance of deep savory notes and a punchy glaze that hits sweet and sour, and just a little spicy. It's fast, addictive, and way better than takeout. Serve it hot over steamed jasmine rice that will soak up the sauce. Pair it with stir-fried veggies like mushrooms, broccoli, bok choy. For a full spread, add some noodles and a fresh cucumber salad to cut through the richness. If you are all about bold Asian flavor, hit the like button, drop a comment, and let me know, are you team rice or team noodles with this one? And don't forget to subscribe. And most importantly, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one.